fall, football, Friday Night Lights. High school football on KSUU Thunder 91.1 is brought to you by Hermes Drive-In, by Township Pharmacy, 5 Buck Pizza, by Wendy's, Ogden's Flooring and Design, and by Brad's Food Hut. With kickoff just moments away, let's head to the field for tonight's gridiron action on Thunder 91.1.
Second weekend of November the 13th, a Friday afternoon. We're at Pine View for a Region 9 showdown, but not just a regular season showdown. This is the semifinals of the UHSAA state playoffs, and we have number 2 in the RPI, Pine View, hosting number 3 in the RPI, Snow Canyon. It's a 1 versus 2 in Region 9 standings, but Parker Haney here with me. I'm Ryan Steinekert. Parker, this game, they played here about a month and a half ago, maybe a little bit less than that in October, and Pineview escaped with a 1-point win. These are 2 very evenly matched, quick, fast, athletic teams.
Yeah, you look at Pineview and Snow Canyon, and all you see is just playmakers everywhere, right? I'm going through trying to scout both of these teams. This is the first time I've called Pineview. We called the Cedar Snow Canyon game, but I'm looking through trying to scout these teams, and it's just there are 5 or 6 players at wide receiver, 2 or 3 guys at running back, and then a very prolific quarterback, and all of them are producing big-time numbers. Pineview a little more prolific, just scoring at will whenever they want. Their quarterback, Braden Bunnell, coming in 203 of 332, 3,000 yards through the air, 37 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. And over for Snow Canyon, quarterback Landon Fry, 138 of 213, just under 2,000 yards with 24 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So it's going to be a fun one. Like I said, playmakers all over the field, and I'm expecting quite the offensive showdown here, but I feel like every time I say that, it ends up being a sweet defensive battle. So I guess we will find out.
These are the top 2 offenses in Region 9 and 2 of the top 3 defenses from the region. They also both rank near the top in both those categories statewide, offense and defense. A couple very good teams here. Snow Canyon at Pine View. This is the Wendy's pregame show. We'll be back with more of it in a moment on Thunder 91.
Wendy's in Cedar City and Hurricane is happy to be a part of bringing broadcasts of high school activities for the youth in this area. Wendy's is open for breakfast early in the day and offers its full menu throughout the day and evening. Drive-up and delivery is available, and they have plenty of specials to choose from. Wendy's of Cedar City and Hurricane. Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy.
Certainly a different feel, a different look tonight. Normally a playoff game, a semifinal game between Snow Canyon and Pine View. We would expect a full house, a rowdy crowd, and probably standing room only. Tonight, though, because of rising coronavirus numbers and the governor's mandate of group gatherings and such, only a certain amount of crowd allowed in tonight's arena or tonight's facility here at Pine View. So a smaller crowd, but a rowdy crowd, and they're going to be making some noise for what is going to be a good and exciting game tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Talking to the athletic director here at Pine View, apparently they were told by the UHSAA, who was in talks with, I don't know, the government somewhere, some state government, and they were told that the players could each have 2 tickets to tonight's game from both sides. So Pineview's athletic director expected about 200 fans on either side for both teams, and then the cheerleaders were able to be tested for COVID, and then if they tested negative, obviously they were allowed to come in. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be different, and still going to be fun, and I'm still excited.
When these teams met October 7th, I believe it was, here at Pineview, October 2nd here at Pineview, a lot of scoring in the first half. In fact, it was tied 28-28 at the half, but both teams adjusted. Offenses slowed down, defenses stepped up in the second half, and Pineview went on to win 36-35, but squeaked out a victory as Snow Canyon missed a field goal as time expired. And again, Pineview won 36-35. I'm interested to see how this game comes out, because now teams have had a chance to play each other. And as you saw in that game at Pineview a month and a half ago, the second half, once teams adjusted, there wasn't much offense. It'll be interesting to see what kind of a game we get. A lot of offense, or will the defenses shine?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I was just gonna bring that up. It was kind of an offensive battle there in the first half, and then defense kind of prevailed in the second half. And to me, that's always, like you were saying, coaching changes, right? It's coaches at halftime saying, all right, this is what worked, this is what didn't work. Let's do this against things that have been killing us on defense. So it's definitely going to be up to. I love a good coaching battle. Unfortunately, due to the COVID restrictions, I wasn't able to get down on the field and talk to either of the coaches, but it's going to be a fun one, and I'm sure as soon as you get into the semis, there are two ways you can approach it, right? You can say, listen, this is both of these teams coming in, Pineview 11-1, Snow Canyon 10-1, so you can come in and say, hey, what we've been doing has been working. Let's just continue doing the same thing. I know we already played them, but let's continue doing the same thing. Or you can come in and say, hey, let's switch it up. It's in the semis. We're already here. Let's give them something they've never seen on film before, and run a new set. Either come out with a two-back set or, just something different that they haven't seen before. But it's definitely going to be a fun one, and I'm really excited.
Looking like a good night. Pineview on a beautiful evening, frankly, and especially, you and I coming down from Cedar City where it was a colder day. Some wind was really starting to kick up as I left town. And here in St. George, a very light breeze. If anything, it's about 63 degrees, and you can't argue with this type of weather for November 13th.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Captains already took the field, and the coin toss already happened. I believe that I think that Pineview won.
Yeah, Pineview won the toss, deferred.
Yeah, so Snow Canyon decided to receive the ball. Now you remember when we went and called Canyon View Snow Canyon, Braxton Hickman took the opening kick to the house.
Right.
So, Braxton Hickman back there coming in as a wide receiver, 25 catches, just under 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. So, and then, again, a dangerous return man, and he's looking to get after it.
Pineview will be in its home uniforms with the maroon or crimson jerseys, gray numerals, and white helmets, white pants. Snow Canyon in the all-whites with gold helmet and green numerals with the blue highlights on those jerseys. Pineview, a different setup or a different formation. They kind of do a modified huddle to start the kickoff, and sometimes that allows them to just run into a quick onside kick or a squib kick. This time they move out of that huddle, set up in the kickoff formation. That's the end of your Wendy's pregame show. The kickoff is high and deep, fielded right at the goal line. Hickman will take it out from the 1 to about the 12-yard line, and the Panthers are on him, a short return.
Yeah, that was number 12, Marcus McKenzie. The way that he came off of that sideline looked like he knew that Braxton Hickman was a dangerous return man and really stuck it to him, set the tone for this Pineview team and for this ball game.
Snow Canyon has dominated its opponents this season other than Pineview, and it may be that, what we saw, at least when Cedar and Canyon View played Snow Canyon, was those two teams had trouble with the Warriors' speed. Pineview's coach, Ray Hosner, said this is the fastest team that I've had since he's been coaching. He's been here 20 years. Snow Canyon, Landon Fry in the shotgun, gives to Bretton Stone, starts left, back right, finds a big hole, runs over one man, clear out to the 25.
Yeah, Bretton Stone is going to be monumental for Snow Canyon in this ball game. We've never seen him play. He was injured for Canyon View and Cedar ball games, but Bretton Stone coming in at 80 carries, 568 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So Bretton Stone, look at him to be a big difference maker here in this ball game already with a first down and ran somebody over. So
13 yards, and the senior moves the chains. Snow Canyon attacking right to left from our view here at Pine View. That's south to north at Panther Field. Again from the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 wide right, 1 man in motion. Fry steps back looking to throw. Pressure comes, setting up the screen. It's knocked down, almost picked off.
Yeah, that ball looked like it definitely could have been picked off. Enoch Takal jumped up, read the screen perfectly, realized that Landon Fry was trying to go over the top to his running back, and Enoch Takal jumped up and literally almost hit it with his helmet. So
it's been interesting to see, and like guys like Zach Wilson of BYU, Patrick Mahomes has really done it well on screens and different deliveries rather than trying to toss it up over the top, but a sidearm around the defense and things like that. Fry might have needed to do something like that on that play. 2nd and 10, Fry again from the shotgun. Pressure comes. He starts right and then goes back to his left, flings it up to Stone. 25 to the 30, cuts outside. 34, tries to break a tackle, but a great open field bring down by the Panthers D.
Yeah, that was number 12, Marcus McKenzie, again with 2 big hits already in this ball game. But a nice play there by Landon Fry, able to extend the play. Enoch Takal came off of the edge once again, unblocked. And Landon Fry able to give him a nice move, spin out, running to his left, which is always dangerous for a right-handed quarterback. But then Bretton Stone turned, and Fry was able to hit him on the easy check down.
8 yards and close to a first down. 3rd and 2, ball on the left hash for Snow Canyon with 3 receivers. Trips out to the right, 1 receiver left, and Stone behind Fry. Landon gives to Stone, and he drives into the line right up the middle, picks up 3 or 4 to the 40, the 39.
Yeah, Bretton Stone has been their entire drive thus far, and another great run there already with 3 touches. And, I said that Bretton Stone is going to be a game changer, but maybe that's something to note. Coming off of an injury, we're not sure what it was in the Cedar game, but already 3 carries, or 3 touches, I should say, in this first series. So that's something to know as well.
Warriors first down at their own 39-yard line, ball on the left hash. 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right. Fry in the shotgun. Sends Stone out to the right. Trips on the right side. Fry back to throw. Flings it out to Stone. Caught at the 40. Makes a move and breaks a tackle. 35 to the 50. Down the right sideline and to the 44 of Pineview before he's shoved out.
Yeah, that's a very nice play there. I got to feel like it's maybe not a blown assignment, but one man has the running back on that play, and as Bretton Stone motions out, so standing next to Landon Fry, then he motions out, makes it a trip to the right. A linebacker has to follow Bretton Stone out there, especially when he's as dangerous as he is. And then there was a linebacker there waiting for Stone. You just have to bring him down in the open field.
Stone caught 20 passes this season, has 2 already today for 26 yards. He averages 15 yards per catch. Fry again in the shotgun. Looks up the middle, then tosses out to the left side. And a gain clear to the 40 to the 34-yard line.
That was Wesley Toanu'u.
Thank you.
On that carry there.
You call that a carry? Was that a little swing pass? Does that count as a pass?
Slung it out there. That's interesting. Haven't seen Fry throw to any of his receivers yet. It's all been in the running back game. I guess he dropped back one time and then checked down to Bretton Stone, but been mostly the running backs here.
Wesley Tuanu'u, the receiver, as Parker mentioned. 2nd down and 1. Quick give up the middle to Tuanu'u. 1st down as he dances through the line inside the 30 to the 27.
He was hit hard there by Enoch Takal after gaining first down yardage.
Down to the 27-yard line. That's 7 yards on the carry for Tuanu'u. And Snow Canyon not really having much trouble finding open space against this Panthers defense. Pineview allowed 20 points per game this season. That's 5th best in 4A Utah. A 1st down for Snow Canyon. Hickman to the right side, so you have trips right. One receiver left on the short side of the field. Now 4 receivers right as Stone goes in motion. Fry to throw over the middle. Overthrows his intended receiver, incomplete.
Number 3, Logan Mendenhall. Yeah, Hickman and Mendenhall ran the seam route, and Bretton Stone ran that same little bubble out to the right side after going in motion. And then Fry just missed him on that seam route. Very hard to throw that ball. You have to get it up over the top of the linebackers, but also keep it down in front of the safeties, and it's a very hard ball to throw.
2 receivers right, 2 out left for 2nd and 10. Ball in the left hash. Fry from the shotgun brings Hickman across the formation to the right. Give to Stone up the middle. Nothing doing this time. Panthers stop him and wrap him up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was number 52, Brennan Shaw. Big D tackle. Bretton Stone thought he had a hole, decided to cut back, and was met by Shaw immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up a long 3rd and 10.
So 3rd down and 10. Snow Canyon received the opening kickoff. No score here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Ogden's Flooring and Design. Our pregame show presented by Wendy's of Cedar City and Hurricane. 2 receivers right, 2 wide left. Bretton Stone back in there behind Fry. Hickman again in motion to the right side. Fry back to throw, looks over the middle, down the right sideline. He's got Hickman, leaping catch, touchdown, Snow Canyon.
A beautiful play there by Braxton Hickman. And that's really all it is just tossing it up and letting your star receiver make a play. Braxton Hickman going up over the top of a Pineview defender. Didn't get the number on that, but a great ball by Landon Fry. But, I mean, really all that is a 3rd and 10, almost in the red zone. We're going to take a shot to the end zone, and Braxton Hickman comes down with the first 6 points there for Snow Canyon.
Hickman's 5th receiving touchdown this season. Snow Canyon to kick the extra point. The hold good, and the kick is up and through. Snow Canyon on top, 7-0 in this first quarter.
Yeah, 7-0, 7:18 left here in the first quarter. A very efficient first drive for Snow Canyon. I think that's kind of what you're going to want to do. Took off almost 5 minutes of game clock and really no negative plays, no penalties. You moved the ball really well. Bretton Stone was involved. As the drive went on, you got your receivers involved. That's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to keep the ball out of the hands of Braden Bunnell in this prolific Pineview offense as much as you can. I'd be very pleased if I was Snow Canyon with that first drive.
That drive, 10 plays, 87 yards. Remember, they started at their own 13-yard line, 4:42 off the clock, and Snow Canyon leads 7-0 in this Ogden's Flooring and Design first quarter. Landon Fry, 4 of 6 for 64 yards and the touchdown on that drive. Snow Canyon kicks it deep and high. Pretty kick into the end zone, a couple yards deep. That's a touchback.
Yeah, that was Dominique McKenzie, who is definitely going to be involved in tonight's game. Braden Bunnell's favorite receiver, Dominique McKenzie, has 62 catches on the year, 1,300 yards and 17 touchdowns. That is a third of Braden Bunnell's passing yards have been to one receiver, so definitely look for McKenzie to be involved.
Bunnell from the shotgun, looks to his right. Pressure comes, he's flushed right, looking to throw, and out of bounds, just threw it away near an intended receiver.
Yeah, that's a coverage sack right there for the Snow Canyon DBs. A really nice job. I watched this on this near sideline. It was McKenzie and I believe number 8, Preston Mann, who is the number 2 receiver for Pineview, and they kind of ran a lazy route. I mean, they didn't really cut hard and didn't move the Snow Canyon DBs very much, and Bunnell did all he could to extend the play.
Trips left to receivers right. Bunnell, quick throw on a wide receiver screen to the 20, not much room, and a short gain.
Yeah, that was Dominique McKenzie on that catch. And Pineview going to a little bit of hurry up here, trying to get lined up.
4 yards, 3rd and 6. Bunnell sends 2 receivers left, 3 wide right, empty backfield except for Braden Bunnell in the shotgun. One receiver comes deep back around the formation. Throw over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Snow Canyon had 2 or 3 Warriors there that couldn't quite get underneath it.
Yeah, I believe that was number 17, Joseph Arlotti, who got his hand on that ball. Linebacker coming off the outside, realized he wasn't going to get to Bono on the quick slant route, 3rd and 6. Pineview was just trying to get the ball at first down yardage, so Arlotti just jumped up and knocked it down. Great play there.
6:40 left first quarter. Snow Canyon on top 7-0, and the Warriors defense forces Pineview into a punch situation. Short punt off the side of his foot and over to the right. Takes a Snow Canyon bounce. Pineview lets it roll an extra couple yards to the 40 of Pineview.
Yeah, not a very good punt there for Pineview. So really all Snow Canyon here in the first quarter thus far. Beautiful defensive possession there for the Warriors. Pineview looking a little slow. Like I said, Dominic McKenzie on that first drive didn't really – I don't know. He didn't really get out of his route like I wanted him to, like I was expecting from the number 1 receiver, probably in 4A. I'm just making that up, but he has 1,000 yards, so I assume that he's the number 1 receiver in 4A.
If not the top, one of the top for sure. A 16-yard punt, Snow Canyon with great field position at the Pineview 40. Give to Bretton Stone up the middle. Starts left, looks up the middle, nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, that time it was just a lock at the line of scrimmage. Snow Canyon has been winning the line of scrimmage thus far. I guess there's just been one series, but that time Pineview's D-line got off the ball a little bit and stopped Bretton Stone right at the line of scrimmage.
Stone's first 2 carries, 18 yards. His last 2 carries, 0 yards. Pineview made some kind of adjustment. We'll have to look for that. Stone again in the pistol behind Landon Fry. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right, 2nd and 10. Sends Stone out to the right side and slings it out to him in the flat. Caught and has blockers, the 40 to the 35, right sideline, pushed out right near the first down marker.
When you have as versatile a guy as Braxton Hickman, who was blocking on that play, you do all you can to involve him in every play. He's very big, tall, and bulky. So when he's out there in the slot position, you're going to have, at best, an outside linebacker, if not a DB or a smaller safety on him. So if you can sling it out there to one of your playmakers like Bretton Stone and have Braxton Hickman blocking for him, you're going to be in a great spot.
Trips out to the left for a 3rd down and 2. Ball in the right hash. Snap, and Fry keeps it himself. Left side, nothing. The Pineview Panthers read the option well and stuffed. They drove Fry back all the way to the 40. Of course, forward motion progression will stop this one right at the 32.
Yeah, number 57, Rick Muae, who was there first and drove Fry all the way back.
So a 4th down and 2 right in the middle of the field at the Pineview 32-yard line. Snow Canyon up 7-0 with 5:13 left. First quarter brought to you by Ogden's Flooring and Design here on Thunder 91. Semifinal playoff action. Again, Pineview beat Snow Canyon 36-35 on this same field about a month and 2 weeks ago. Bretton Stone in motion to the right on a 4th and 2. Throw over the middle. He's got Hickman. The catch at the 25. 3 or 4, 5, 6 Panthers wrap him up and bring him down. He's able to pick up a couple more to the 23.
Yeah, like I said, Braxton Hickman is a big, old wide receiver. You know, he's got a tight end's body, but he's fast. He's one of their best return men. So Braxton Hickman has obviously been the difference maker here, catching that first touchdown and now a big 4th down conversion as well for Hickman.
Huge 4th down there. Maybe even bigger for that Pineview couldn't stop it than the fact that Snow Canyon did pick up that first down. 2 receivers right, 2 wide left. Spread formation. Stone on the left hip of Fry, and Hickman. No, that's not Hickman. That's Childs in motion. Fry back to throw. A lot of pressure. He just flips it out to the right. Stone catches, and he's brought immediately. Will lose 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think there Bretton Stone kind of just needs to knock that ball down. I know it's awkward when the ball gets thrown to you. It's just, catch it and try and turn it into positive yards. But he caught that ball 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and somebody was right on his hip. So kind of a tough play there and really just a good play by Pineview's defense getting after Landon Fry.
Snow Canyon setting up the screen. Pineview had pressure on Fry plus the defender right on Stone. Hickman in motion to the left. Fry from the shotgun, back to throw, over the middle. The catch at about the 13 and holding on for it. What a grab and a first down.
Yeah, great snag there by Logan Mendenhall. You'll remember he was the one going down. He was the one on that first seam route that Landon Fry overthrew. That was almost the same seam route. If not, it was a post coming a little more inside. A little bit of an easier throw there for Landon Fry, but a great snag by Logan Mendenhall, who had McKenzie right on his back. Just strong hands to come down and finish the catch through the ground.
1st and 10. Snow Canyon leads already 7-0, and they're knocking on the door. Ball in the right hash, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Stone behind Fry in the shotgun. Give to Stone up the middle, nothing. Panthers hit him at the line and maybe picked up a yard.
Yeah. You hit it right on the head. Whatever adjustment Pineview made, it's worked thus far as stopping the run from Bretton Stone. I don't even know if it was really an adjustment, kind of just a wake-up call. Getting smacked for 13 yards on the first carry of the game kind of will wake up your defensive line.
So 1-yard gain to the 12. Snow Canyon a 2nd and 9 at the Pineview 12. And again, the Warriors on top, 7-0. 2 receivers left, 1 wide right. No, we got 3 on the left side. And a timeout. First quarter is brought to you by Ogden's Flooring and Design. 7-0 Warriors on Thunder 91.
Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. $5 Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. $5 offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. $5 Pizza for carry-out and delivery, too. $5 Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. $5 Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools.
Snow Canyon facing a 2nd down and 9 at the Pineview 11-yard line. 7-0 Warriors on top, knocking on the door. Fry in the shotgun, 3 receivers left, and Stone behind him in the pistol. Fry, the snap, quick sling out to Stone, left side, some room, and he bounces outside inside the 10 to the 5, and a gain of 7.
Yeah, all the way down to the 5-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and short. What's tough here is you're on the 5-yard line and you can still get a first down. So for Pineview's defense, it's very demanding right here when you're in the red zone, should be 3rd and goal or 1st and goal, and they can still get a first down. It's just inside the 5-yard line. So Pineview going to need a big stop here to avoid a 14-0 hole.
Fry with Tuana'u behind him in the pistol. 3 receivers right. Hickman, the slot receiver, in the middle of those 3. Tuana'u over to his left. Bobbled snap. Fry tries to get away, and the pressure gets him back at the 11.
That was best case scenario there for Pineview. That was number 14, Tutasi Lolote, who in the backfield there. Yeah, a bobbled snap. I didn't see what happened when it came out. Fry just didn't have it clean, and now it brings up a 4th and 11, or 4th and 10 and a half, but the kick team will come out, try and kick a field goal, make it 13-0.
This would be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Snow Canyon. Make it a 2-score game. The snap right on target. The kick off to the right, and it hits the crossbar and bounces out into the end zone. No good. It's short. Wow. Yeah,
kicker there, Jacob Whitwer. Been very proficient thus far in the season, but just got too far under that one. He went to kick it and kind of just like scooped it with his foot, kicked too far under the ball, so had plenty of height, but didn't quite have the right distance, hit off of the crossbar.
So Pineview will take over from its own 20. First quarter still with 44 seconds to play. Pineview's offense so far just a 3 and out. That's it. Bunnell takes the handoff, or takes the snap, hands off, right side, big broken tackle. Enoch Takau up the middle, right side of the 50 to the 40, finally knocked down. Landon Fry with the tackle after a gain of 40.
Yeah, it was really only a matter of time. Enoch Takau was going to break a big one. He's got 800 yards, or just under 800 yards on the season. It was just about time that he was going to break a big one.
Bunnell from the shotgun. Takau on his right side. Deep throw right side. Wide open at near the goal line, but the throw out of bounds. Looking for Dominic McKenzie.
Yeah, Dominic McKenzie had about 4 yards on the closest man, and Braden Bunnell just threw it too far outside. You got to just lead him right into the end zone on that one. That's 6 points.
3 receivers left. McKenzie isolated on the right side. Bunnell in the shotgun with Takau to his left. On a 2nd and 10, give to Takau again. Big hole up the middle, first down, and diving inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, Takau really didn't even have to do much on that one. Pineview's offensive line gave him the biggest hole, and Takau just took it for an easy 10 yards.
Coach Ray Hosner says we want to play fast. We've got the speed. We want to take advantage of that. 3 receivers left, no huddle. Here's the snap, and whistles will end it. The first quarter ended before they could get that last snap off. So at the end of one, Snow Canyon leads 7-0 at Pineview, but the Panthers driving on this Ogden's Flooring and Design first quarter. Stay tuned for second quarter action on Thunder 91.
Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
Snow Canyon got the opening kickoff, went 10 plays, 87 yards, 7-0, and then Pineview a 3 and out. But on this drive, Pineview getting some big chunks. They've had 2 plays of 10 or more yards. Of course, one of 40 yards, the other of 11.
Yeah, when you say saved by the bell, that was quite literally what just happened to Snow Canyon right there. Pineview was going to score either in 1 or 2 plays, and they luckily got a quarter break, and now we'll see what Pineview can do.
McKenzie on the short side of the field. Bunnell throws deep for McKenzie. Caught, touchdown, just like that. Boom, 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 and Pineview's on the board. A 29-yard strike from Bunnell to McKenzie.
All right, so maybe not quite so much saved by the bell. You still got burned on the first play. But I have no idea how, but I haven't even heard of Dominique McKenzie, but he is all you could ask for. He came out of that route perfectly, and Bunnell put it up top where only McKenzie could get it. He's a big, long receiver who's also very strong based on the way he caught that ball. He's going to do big things at the next level as well.
1,400 passing or receiving yards this season. I've got that as his 16th touchdown. Is that what you've got for McKenzie?
I had 17, so I have that as his 18th touchdown.
18th touchdown of this season.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodness.
he's incredible, and that was almost. What's funny is that was the same type of thing as what Snow Canyon said. They said we're going to let Braxton Hickman go up top and make a big play, and Pineview came back and said, all right, well, we'll let McKenzie make a big play over your guy. Battle of star power right here, like we knew coming in. That was the first thing I said in my pregame show was there's 6, 7, 8 guys that can hurt you on either team. Just a lot of athletes and a lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball for both of these teams, and it's just, man, it's going to be a fun one. I can't wait. 7-7, 11:54 here. Left in the second quarter. Pineview scored on the first play of the second quarter.
4 plays, 80 yards, 50 seconds off the clock for that Pineview drive. The big chunks came in Enoch Takau's 40-yard run and then the 29-yard touchdown strike from Bunnell to McKenzie. Pineview to kick off in this second quarter, attacking right to left, so Snow Canyon attacking left to right from our view. And the kick fielded at the 1-yard line. Running to his left, finds a lane to the left, 20 to the 25, runs into his own man at the 30, and then knocked out of bounds.
Will Warner with a nice return there, kicking opposite of Braxton Hickman, who, as we know, is a big play guy. But Will Warner turning it into a nice game.
So Will Warner on the return gives Snow Canyon good field position at its own 32-yard line. Give Warner a 30-yard return.
Do have a little score update for you. Skyview has beaten Ridgeline 28-0, so they will advance to the championship and will play the winner of this ball game.
That's interesting. Pineview lost to Ridgeline first game of the season, 42-38. Give up the middle. Britton Stone, nothing up the gut, tries to bounce it left and has nowhere to go. Gains 1 or 2.
Yeah, Stone really ever since that first play from scrimmage has been absolutely bottled up between the tackles. But getting him out in space, running those bubble routes, even a pitch or speed option, he's still been very successful. But between the tackles has been bottled up since that first play from scrimmage.
His first 2 carries, 18 yards. His last 4, 3, a total of 3 yards. Trips right for a second down and a long 8. Fry in the shotgun, again hands up the middle. Stone finds a little more room this time, squeezes through the middle to the 37. We'll bring up a 3rd and about 4.
Yep, right on cue, right after I'm done talking about how he has nothing between the tackles. Gets an easy 5-yard gain there for Stone. But it wasn't – it was hard. You know, he had to squeeze barely between the 2 tackles and barely squeezed out 4, maybe 5 yards. So – I still think getting him in space is going to be your best option. I know you still got to run the ball up the middle, keep the defense honest, but getting your playmakers in space is what's been best for Snow Canyon this far.
3rd and 4, ball in the left hash. Stone in motion out to a trips right. Fry looks over the middle and back and throws to Hickman. He makes the catch, hit hard, and is right near the first down marker.
Ooh, they say move him. Ooh. Oh.
Pineview fans not liking this immediate, hey, first down, let's move the chains, indication from the officials.
Yeah, the far sideline judge on Snow Canyon side said first down, move them, and that ball looked a little bit behind where they needed to be, but first down nonetheless. And it was on that same play that Braxton Hickman got the 4th down conversion, actually, the slant right across the middle.
That's already 102 passing yards for Landon Fry. Second quarter, 7-7. Fry, pump and go. Deep down the left sideline and just incomplete. No flag. A lot of contact between the receiver and the defender, but a clean defense.
Yeah, I think that was number 8, Jordan Wade, who ran that curl and go. Nice pump fake from Landon Fry, and good ball, really, just better defense.
2nd and 10, 7-7 ball game. This is the semifinals, the UHSAA state playoffs. These 2 teams played October 2nd. Pineview escaped with a 36-35 victory. Snow Canyon scored first in this one, and Pineview answered on its last drive. Warriors facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Fry looking to throw, nope, looking to run up the left side, and Panthers sniff it out. Fry got out to about the 45, a gain of 3.
Yeah, not a lot there. Not sure if that was a designed QB draw or not, but it was well read by the Pineview defensive line.
Fry's been a good runner this season, 400 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns, but not much there. A 3rd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, look for their big play guys. Look for Braxton Hickman across the middle. The guy who I nicknamed the automatic touchdown, Jake Hill, has 9 catches and 6 touchdowns on the year. So I'm sure we'll see some of him.
That's an incredible, just crazy number.
Seriously.
Fry from the shotgun, looking to throw. He's got, Hickman wide open, throws it for him late. No, coming back and in and out of his hands. That wasn't Hickman, but Will Warner. Incomplete, though.
Oh, man, I have no idea how Landon Fry did not see him. Just an absolute blown coverage by Pineview. Both of the safeties came up the field, and Will Warner had 15 yards of space. Landon Fry just didn't see him.
So a big Well, a first down just barely, and then not much after that for Snow Canyon in a punting situation from its own 45-yard line. Warriors to punt it away with 8:38 left in this second quarter, first half. A decent wobbly punt, fielded on the run at the 25, break a tackle to the 25, 30 to the 35, finally spun down at the 36.
That was number 6, Marcus Kemp, who caught that punt in stride, running forward. And like you said, a nice little return there for Pineview, giving them great field position.
Pineview from its own 37-yard line. We've seen two different Pineview offenses, the 3-and-out and a punt, and the big strike 4-play 80 yards for the touchdown. Those are their two possessions so far. We'll see what we get from the Panthers on this possession. Trips right, Bunnell in the shotgun. Cole gets it and throws out to his right. Quick catch and a quick tackle, a short gain from Bo Hall.
Yeah, that was Brenton Childs who was there on the catch immediately, and Pineview already in hurry up.
Two receivers right, two out left. We'll talk about Gary Croton, the offensive coordinator for this Pineview team, in a moment. From the shotgun, give up the middle to Cal. Met at the 40 and stopped in his tracks, maybe a yard to the 41.
Yeah, that's surprising. That was number 53, Tyson Green, just with a super athletic play, especially for a defensive lineman. They ran a trap run, so one D lineman becomes unblocked, and then they trap him, and Green just with a nice athletic play there.
3rd and 6 from the shotgun. Bunnell throws right side, coming back to make the catch. McKenzie at the 45 of Snow Canyon.
Yeah, Dominique McKenzie just bailing out Bunnell there. Bunnell with a really just not a great ball in the turf, and McKenzie making a great play on it.
14 yards and a first down. Bunnell in the shotgun, trips to his left, looking right all the way, goes deep for McKenzie again. He's caught, he catches it and breaks a tackle into the end zone. No, he's out at the 3.
Wow, Dominique McKenzie just is unreal. That's number 14, Will Warner out there, the sophomore DB for Snow Canyon, and he just doesn't stand a chance.
All the way down to the 3-yard line. That's a 42-yard pass and catch. Bunnell keeps it himself, pushing up the middle, but a flag flies and a false start will push Pineview back.
Man, Dominic McKenzie is incredible.
89 receiving yards on 4 catches, and he's 3 yards short of having 2 touchdowns. First penalty of the ball game for either team, and Pineview pushed back to its own 7, or to the Snow Canyon 6-yard line.
Enoch Takal just checked out of the game on his own, tapped his helmet and checked out. So their big running back, who is very successful down here, is not in the game.
Trips left, 2 receivers right, empty backfield except for Bunnell. He's flushed out to his left, spins around, trying to find some space, and then runs out at the 17. A loss of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, Did he fumble that snap?
No, he just saw pressure coming, and rather than he spun around and ran to the sideline.
It was the longest spin I've ever seen. It was a 12-yard spin, and then he was trying to make up his own ground. That was really just an arid play there from Braden Bunnell, and now they have 2nd and goal from the 17-yard line.
A loss of 12 on the play. Bunnell, again from the shotgun, has 2 backs with him this time in the backfield. Pineview going to audible here as Bunnell and the offense look to the sideline. 2 backs on the left side, and he'll give up the middle. Big hole to the 5. Leaps a man in the end zone. Touchdown with a hurdle. I don't think that's legal in high school, is it?
I do not think that is legal. It was Ryan Jordan with an incredible play from a big man. A beautiful hole there right up the middle, and then there was one safety left trying to tackle him, and he hurdles the defender, stays on his feet all the way into the end zone. That was an incredible play there by Ryan Jordan.
I've seen a lot of penalty flags come out on offensive players hurdling defensive players this season, but none come out tonight, and Pineview leads 13-7. Extra point kick is up and through the uprights. Panthers, the home team, on top 14-7.
It looked like he wanted to throw it. It almost looked like he grabbed his hip and was about to throw it, but because it resulted in a touchdown, I don't know. The officials came together just now to talk about it, but oh, and now we have a Snow Canyon coach out there talking about it, looking a little bit frustrated about it definitely is a penalty. You're not allowed to leave your feet and become a hurdler when you're a ball carrier.
6 plays, 63 yards. The PAT good. And less than 2 minutes off the clock. Pine View has won a 3-and-out. We saw no success from their offense on the first drive. Nothing but success for the offense since then. So Ryan Jordan with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season leaps over a defender at about the 5 to get into the end zone. A minute 37 off the clock on that drive for Pine View.
Oh, they beat you so fast, man. It looked like Snow Canyon was in control, and now all of a sudden they're down a touchdown. Just a very, very prolific offense, and it's really incredible the things they can do, especially running this hurry-up. You really don't see that often. It's a sign of a well-coached team and just a well-oiled machine that they can get up and run hurry-up in high school.
Kickoff into the end zone for the touchback. Pine View's offensive coordinator, a guy by the name of Gary Croton. BYU fans, LSU fans, Chicago Bears fans, Oregon Ducks fans may recognize that name. He's been the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. Yes, those Bears of NFL. Croton also is a head coach at BYU, coached LSU's offense when they won the national championship with Nick Saban in 2007. And he's the offensive coordinator for this Pineview Panthers team. Landon Fry from the shotgun, slings it out to Stone right side, bounces around the outside, and steps out at the 25.
Yeah, well, you told me that before the game, and I was very surprised, but I also understanding. You know, you look at, like I said, I was reading through trying to scout these teams, and it was just Pineview has multiple players. You know, Braden Bunnell has 37 touchdowns on the year. Enoch Takal with 14 touchdowns. Their running back, Dominic McKenzie, 17 touchdowns. It's just Preston Mann, who we haven't even called his name yet, has 10 touchdowns. It's crazy. They just score all the time. Very prolific.
They average 427 yards of offense per game, with almost 300 of those coming through the air. Hickman in motion to the left. Fry from the shotgun. Good. Nope. I was about to say good protection, and the pressure got to him. He spins away from a sack, then sprints away from the defense, spins again, and only loses 3, where he could have lost about 10.
Yeah, that's a very athletic play by Landon Fry there to only lose 3 yards. You got to throw that ball away. As soon as he gets out and gets into space, don't try and extend the play anymore. You're already exhausted. You've already saved the play by avoiding 3 tackles. Just throw it away. Don't lose any yardage and live to fight another down. Now you got a 3rd and 8 here for your offense, who has been struggling to get any yards.
Snow Canyon's first drive, they went 10 plays, 87 yards. Since then, not much. Missed a field goal and punted. 3rd down and 8. Ball on the left hash. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right. Stone again in motion to the right side. Fry back to throw. Pressure comes. He spins away and throws it away. Did he have anybody in the area? I don't see a flag down as the pass fell incomplete. There's the flag. Boy, Pineview, the momentum all with the home team right now, Parker.
Yeah, that's going to be a big penalty. I believe it's a loss of down as well, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Pineview will just accept it and push him back, and this will be great field position again for the Panthers. Not that they need it.
Now, what does matter, though, is that Fry was brought down back at about the 7, or threw it away from about the 7, then 5 yards from there, half the distance to the goal, the intentional grounding. And so now Snow Canyon punting from the very back line of its own end zone. It's a loss of 18 on the play, and a low line drive punt that takes a bounce back into the middle of the field, and ends up, it only traveled about 20 yards in the air, but took a good roll out to the Snow Canyon 45.
Yeah, that was very lucky there for Snow Canyon. I know it's still Pineview still has the ball in your territory, but that ball could have gone out at about the 30-yard line. Took a lucky bounce back into bounds and carried another 20 yards. So that's a pretty good break there for Snow Canyon. Let's see if their defense can do anything to slow down Bunnell, McKenzie, and Takao.
Bunnell from the shotgun. Looks to the sideline again. 2 receivers left and 1 wide right with an H-back on the right side. And a running back behind him is Tau Na'u. He bounces out to the left and breaks through a couple defenders inside the 40 to the 36.
Enoch Takao with another great run. Just a simple slant left, zone left route not a route, blocking pattern for the linemen, and they execute it perfectly.
I said the wrong name. Takao is exactly right. Bunnell throws quickly out to the left side. Caught, stepping out of bounds at the 26. Preston Mann with his first catch.
Yeah, there he is, Preston Mann. He's definitely going to be more involved. It is ridiculous. Dominic McKenzie is the far right receiver, and the cornerback that is defending him is 10 yards back minimum. Dominic McKenzie has, just a crazy deep threat, and Snow Canyon saying we're not going to get beat deep.
Trips left on the short side of the field. McKenzie isolated right side. Bunnell looking left, throws over the middle. Dangerous pass. It was too high looking for Mann, but falls incomplete.
I have no idea what Bunnell is doing right now, but I would look over at Dominic McKenzie and I say, I'm going to throw you the ball 5 yards, make your man miss, and go score a touchdown. It's I'm serious. It's the craziest thing. They're giving him 12, 15 yards of padding right now.
He's beat his defender deep a couple times already, so they're giving him lots of space, plus a free safety over the top, I'd imagine. Bunnell on a 2nd and 10, looking left and throws left. Again, he's got Mann at the 20, ridden out at the 15. That'll move the chains again. And it's nothing fancy. Mann goes down about 8 yards, turns around, and Bunnell throws.
And just turns around, I'm telling you. And they're just going to take what the defense is giving them because the defense doesn't want to get beat deep. Where it becomes difficult, though, is when you get down in the red zone, and then the DBs can only go back so far.
That's only a 9-yard gain, but they moved the chains for first down. The line of scrimmage was the 26. They're now to the 17. I'm a little confused here, but a first down for Pineview. 1 receiver left, 3 wideouts to the right side. Bunnell looking left and throws. May have been tipped, but caught. Same pass play. A little bit fewer yardage for Christian Bailey, who made the catch.
Yeah, just the same thing. You're going to give us 10 yards of cushion, then we're going to go to 5 yards, turn around, and throw the ball to him, and we're going to do it fast.
6 yards, and brings up 2nd and 4. Bunnell with 3 receivers right on a 2nd down and 4. Ball on the left hash. Takao on his right side. Takao gets the handoff. Big hole left side. He breaks through into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Pineview.
Yeah, no flags on the play. It was the same slant run, zone blocking pattern for the Pineview Panthers. Pretty simple. Just a zone left and a stretch read there for Bunnell. He hands it to Takao. Takao walks into the end zone untouched. This Pineview offense is doing whatever they want right now.
Their first drive was a 3-and-out. They looked like they were asleep, but they have woken up. The Panthers have. Their last 3 drives have all ended in touchdowns. Extra point is up and good. And Pineview has scored 21 unanswered here in this Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drugs second quarter. Of course, their first touchdown came in the first quarter, but they've scored 21 unanswered.
Yeah, after a slow start here for this Pineview ball team, it's been all Pineview really since the first series.
6 plays, 45 yards, again under a minute off the clock. They got it with 5:35 left in the second quarter. We've got 4:44 left here in this second quarter. And Pineview leads 21-7.
You'll remember a little bit of an important fact. Snow Canyon had the ball inside the 10-yard line, looking to make it 14-0, and
right.
and then tried to kick a field goal and missed. And I mean, that could be something. Could be 14-21. Instead, you're down 2 scores. They've scored 21 straight, and your offense has really shown no signs of life.
That sack turning bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That forced Snow Canyon to attempt the field goal rather than score the touchdown. Kick into the end zone for the for the touchback. Snow Canyon will get it 1st and 10 at its own 20. Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug is, they're located in Cedar City. The pharmacy is near the hospital just off Main Street. Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service is available, or you can stop inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug. So Snow Canyon's offense struck first, but has not done much since. Needing something here. Pineview leads 21-7. Man in motion, that's Hickman. He gets the handoff around the right side. Following his block, out, then back in, across the 25, dives into a couple of Panthers out to the 29.
Great patience there by Braxton Hickman. Had 2 of his receivers out blocking for him, and he said, I'm going to wait for you guys to hold your blocks, and when I see a hole, I'll take off. Nice play there by Braxton Hickman. Able to get a nice little 7-yard gain there on 1st down.
That's his 26th carry this season. He's a very dangerous target as a receiver. He's also been effective on the ground. He has more than 300 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. 2 receivers left, 2 on the right side. There's a short side of the field. Snow Canyon attacking left to right from our view. Hickman again in motion. And misdirection, they give to Stone up the middle. Nothing. Panthers stuff it.
Yeah, they got to get Stone going again. I think it's time you run a screen or run that bubble action again where he motions out of the backfield towards the trip side. But you got to get Brett and Stone going. He's too big a piece of this offense to have him bottled up right now.
3rd and 2. Just over 3.5 left in this first half. Again, Snow Canyon scored first, but Pineview has poured in 21 unanswered. 21-7, Panthers. 2 receivers, twins on the right, 2 wide out to the left. Childs in motion, gets the handoff around the left side on the fly sweep. Nothing. Tripped up, he dove forward and will be just short, I think, of the yard to gain.
Man, I don't know what you do right here. I think you got to go for this. I don't know if you punt this ball away. Kind of like I said on the last possession, it doesn't matter where Pineview has the ball right now. You're not going to slow them down. You could pin them back, clear at their 1, or you can give them the ball at your own 40. But Dominic McKenzie is doing whatever he wants. Braden Bunnell is doing whatever he wants, and Coach Gary Croton is doing whatever he wants. So I agree with this call. Your offense stays on the field trying to convert on this 4th and 1.
And time not a factor. 2.5 left in the second quarter. Fry gives up the middle. Stone stuffed, tries to break free. Second effort, no. The Panthers stuff him, and Pineview celebrates a big stop on 4th down.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate play call. I think you go back to Braxton Hickman running that slant route, maybe a pump fake, even run a pump fake and then send him down the field. Bretton Stone has repeatedly been stuffed at the line. Why? I don't see the appeal to try and give him the ball to get a 1-yard gain.
At the Snow Canyon 29, Pineview takes over. They've already scored 29 unanswered. Dominic McKenzie comes wide to this near side of the formation and it trips left. Bunnell back to throw, deep down the right side and over the top of his intended receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, good defense there by Snow Canyon. Like you said, 21 unanswered points, and Pineview looking like they're going to do it again. And the thing that is so scary is Bunnell can throw it to these other receivers as much as he wants, but as soon as he targets Dominic McKenzie, it's going to be a 1st down or a touchdown.
Ryan Jordan in the backfield gets the handoff from Bunnell, left side, and finds some room, runs over the top of one defender, the 21.
That misdirection stretch zone is giving Snow Canyon a lot of problems. Their tackles are getting pinned down, and there's just a big old hole to that left side.
Tight formation for a 3rd and 2 with McKenzie alone on the right side. Bunnell takes the snap and drives forward, gets a little push from behind to try and help move the chains, but not much room there. A very short gain, 1 or 2 is all.
Yeah, I don't know about that play call. You do that when you need inches. You need a long 2 yards. Just keep running your offense. I don't see the point of running that play.
So a 4th down after Bunnell picked up no yards. It was
they do it again.
Well, we'll see. McKenzie out to the right side.
Watch for the fake to Dominic McKenzie. Bunnell will pop back and just toss it up to Dominic McKenzie on this 4th and 2.
Yeah, Bunnell steps back looking to throw. Out to the left flat. Caught. What a grab. Diving forward. Preston Mann very close. This may need a measurement. Nope. No measurement needed tonight. That's been the MO of this crew so far. Needed 2 yards, and they got right about that 2 yards. Preston Mann, with the catch. He's got 21 yards on 3 receptions. Big first down there for Pineview. Under 60 seconds to play in the second quarter. Ryan Jordan on the left hip of Bunnell gets the handoff, starts right, back left, bounces again to the right, and boy, he's a tough runner, just pushes down to the 10 for a gain of about 10.
Yeah, Ryan Jordan is running angry right now. I don't know if somebody on Snow Canyon sideline said something to him, but as soon as he gets the ball, I don't even know if he's looking for a hole. He's just looking to hit heads with somebody.
9 yards and just shy of the first down. Time running down, 25 seconds left in the quarter. Bunnell with tight formation, 2 receivers right, 2 on the left side. 2nd and 2. Bunnell fakes the handoff, looking to throw right side, nothing there. Spins into traffic, then looks to run. He's to the 10 and slides down at the 7. Pineview might use a timeout here with 9.6 seconds left in the half. And a first down on the run by Bunnell.
Yep. Watch out for. There's there's a whole slew of things that Pineview could go to here to score this ball. 9.6 seconds left here in the first half, and they get the ball. I believe that they will get the ball to start the second half. So, man, Snow Canyon needs a stop right here. Otherwise, things could get even more out of hand.
9.6 seconds left in this first half. The second quarter is presented by Ogden's Flooring and Design. Ogden's is at, the second quarter is Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug. Township Pharmacy is at 108 West, 1325 North in Cedar City, and Bullock Drug is at 91 North Main Street, right there downtown. So, interesting, we weren't concerned about Pineview and time, but now time is an issue. They have 1 timeout left and can probably run 2 plays considering that 1 timeout and where they're at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Tight formation with Bunnell in the shotgun. Looks left, taking his time, throws it to Cow. Break a tackle at the 10 to the 5, brought down there, and Pineview asking for a timeout. They'll get it with 3.4 to play.
It sounds a little bit unprofessional to me, but I have no idea why Bunnell even looks at anybody else besides Dominic McKenzie. He's been wide open the last 3 plays. I kid you not. His route, especially when they're up close on him. On that one, he was in the slot, and the slot defender was right up on Dominic McKenzie, and he gave him a simple swim move and was wide open in the corner of the end zone. They just didn't throw it to him. So I don't know. I think Bunnell just likes giving other kids on the team a chance to have some fun, or
wants to spread it around, share the wealth.
It sounds silly, but seriously, McKenzie does whatever he wants, especially when he's just out there alone by himself.
3.4 seconds to play in the first half. Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug second quarter. Pineview, maybe they talked about, do we kick a field goal here? Looks like they're not going to think about it much. They're going for it, want to extend that lead. Pressure coming from the right side and a hard count. Hickman jumped into the neutral zone, encroachment.
Yeah, I went with a hard count. Not a big deal. You move about 1.5 yards, but yeah, going with the hard count, and Hickman jumped, showing that he was going to be blitzing off of that edge, and now they got it even closer.
So a 2nd and goal. Bunnell from the shotgun looks back to the sideline. Make sure they get that right play in from Coach Offensive Coordinator Gary Croton.
They move Bull Hall
Two receivers on the right side, or two running backs rather on the right side. Bunnell takes a snap and gives up the middle to Cal. Wrapped up initially, but a second effort. He's very close.
They say he's short.
And they'll spot him short. Pineview coach is asking for a timeout, but there's not time left, and Snow Canyon's defense comes up huge.
An incredible play by Braxton Hickman. Met Takal at the line, like two forces colliding, and then Takal thought he stayed on his feet and dove forward, but this side judge on Pineview's sideline said that he ended up short, and that is huge for the Snow Canyon team, who looks absolutely deflated as they head into the locker room. But that was a huge stop as Pineview would have scored another one and then get the ball as they come out for the second half. So a huge stop, huge goal line stop there for this Snow Canyon defense.
21-7 at the half. That's coming up. The Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. Snow Canyon scored first, but Pineview with 21 unanswered as we head for halftime on Thunder 91.
Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. Wendy's in Cedar City and Hurricane is happy to be a part of bringing broadcasts of high school activities for the youth in this area. Wendy's is open for breakfast early in the day and offers its full menu throughout the day and evening. Drive-up and delivery is available, and they have plenty of specials to choose from. Wendy's of Cedar City and Hurricane. $5 Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. $5 offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. $5 Pizza for carry-out and delivery too. $5 Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. $5 Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
Welcome back to the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. It's Pineview 21, Snow Canyon 7. Snow Canyon, if you're just joining us, took its opening possession 87 yards on 10 plays and went up 7-0. Then they forced Pineview into a 3-and-out, and Snow Canyon, with a poor punt, took over at the Pineview 40, drove all the way down to the 9 before a big sack forced Snow Canyon to attempt a field goal, which hit the crossbar and came up just inches short. And since then, it's been all Pineview. A 29-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bunnell to Dominic McKenzie, an 18-yard touchdown run for Ryan Jordan, and then an 11-yard touchdown run for Enoch Takau. 21-7 here at the half, and Pineview with a big lead. But if you're a Snow Canyon fan, you got to be feeling good about holding Pineview out of the end zone at the end of that second quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like I said right before the half, Snow Canyon really just looked deflated as they were leaving the field. Their defense has been on the field a ton ever since that first possession, because their offense, I mean, I don't know if you kept it, I don't know how many first downs Snow Canyon has since their first 2 possessions. I feel like it's definitely under 5, maybe 1 or 2 first downs. I feel like 2 first downs since their first 2 possessions. So it's been all Pineview on both sides of the ball. Bretton Stone has to get going for Snow Canyon if they want if they want to stay in this ball game. It's going to be, I know we can sit here and talk, Snow Canyon has to make adjustments on defense, but the way that I was seeing it, Dominic McKenzie is going to do whatever he wants. I think you have to make adjustments on the offensive side of the ball and try and hang with them in this shootout. Being serious, you showed that you can move the ball on your first 2 possessions, so make the adjustments to continue moving the ball, because I don't know how many adjustments you can make. I don't know, unless you can bring in some DB who is, Stephon Gilmore type, Jalen Ramsey type, freaking Dominic McKenzie is doing whatever he wants. So I think it's going to come on. I mean, obviously you got to get stops, right? You're not going to make up 14 points without getting some stops, but I think it's got to be on offense. I think you got to make the changes with Brenton Stone, getting him in space, involving Braxton Hickman. You got to throw the ball to your playmakers, keep people involved. Jake Hill hasn't touched the ball yet, and then Landon Fry just obviously needs a little bit more time as well. But yeah, you got to figure out something on offense, because 2 first downs in really almost 2 full quarters, really almost a whole half, if we don't count the first two series. But yeah, it's been all Pine View, and Snow Canyon's going to have to make adjustments on both sides of the ball if they want to hang in this ball game.
You mentioned Dominic McKenzie and putting the best cornerback on them. Well, you got to imagine they've already done that. So then the next thought is, okay, we double team him. Well, you can't do that because of, as you've mentioned, Pineview has so many other weapons and the way they spread the ball around. And we even commented a little bit on Bunnell maybe looking like he's trying to spread it around too much.
Seriously.
This Pineview offense just has so many different weapons. It's I don't know how you stop these guys. We'll see what Snow Canyon's defensive coordinator, Alshondre Smith, can come up with here as adjustments at the half. We've got some stats for you, unofficial but pretty close stats coming up here as we continue our Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report right after this on Thunder 91. 21-7, Pineview leads Snow Canyon.
Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. Five Buck Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. 5 Buck offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. 5 Buck Pizza for carry-out and delivery too. 5 Buck Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. 5 Buck Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. Wendy's in Cedar City and Hurricane is happy to be a part of bringing broadcasts of high school activities for the youth in this area. Wendy's is open for breakfast early in the day and offers its full menu throughout the day and evening. Drive-up and delivery is available, and they have plenty of specials to choose from. Wendy's of Cedar City and Hurricane.
21-7 here at the half, brought to you by Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug. Unofficial stats in that first half, Snow Canyon with 102 passing yards. So Landon Fry was 10 of 15 for 102 yards and a touchdown. And just 23 yards on the ground. A lot of that because Fry went for minus 18, got sacked a few times, and ran out of bounds. The intentional grounding lost 14 yards. As for the Pineview Panthers, I've got Braden Bunnell, 10 of 15 for 123 yards. Both quarterbacks 10 of 15 and similar numbers. 1 touchdown for Bunnell as well. And then the leading rusher, Enoch Takau, 73 yards and a touchdown on the ground for Pineview. Panthers with 220 yards of offense to Snow Canyon's 125. But the big difference, of course, on the scoreboard, 2 touchdowns difference, 21-7. Pineview leads. One more bit of info. Dominic McKenzie, 4 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I've been so obsessed talking about Dominic McKenzie that I haven't even talked about Enoch Takau, who has been doing whatever he wants, almost 80 yards and a touchdown. And I feel like it's been relatively easy. It's been on that zone slant, almost a misdirection. I keep forgetting to look at what side of the ball, what side of the quarterback he's lining up on, but it's almost a misdirection. And then he's been relatively untouched for like the first 6-7 yards until he gets all the way to the linebackers and even the safety sometimes. And then even that touchdown run, untouched until he got to the safety and then jumped over the safety and remained untouched into the end zone. So it's been weird, and Snow Canyon has been getting smacked off the line of scrimmage, and Snow Canyon's just going to have to do more. You got to come out and essentially play a perfect half of football, because Pineview isn't a team that is going to let you crawl back into the game, because I seriously doubt they're going to slow down. They're going to keep their foot on the gas pedal and burn you as bad as they can.
Enoch Takau and Ryan Jordan, the 2 main running backs for Pineview, have carried the ball a combined 9 times. 4 of those carries are for double digits, like 11 yards or more, including 40 yards on Enoch Takau's first touch. They've won the line of scrimmage. In fact, break that down a little further. Enoch Takau with 6 carries, 4 of those have been for 9 yards or more.
Yeah.
And 6 carries for 73 yards, that's an average of better than 10 yards per run.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I feel like he's getting those first 7 or 8 yards without having to do anything. Nobody's touching him, and then he's a big enough guy and a good enough running back that he's going to get at least 3 or 4 more after contact. So it's just really an awesome performance by the Pineview Panthers, other than those first 2 possessions, really, where they just took a second to wake up, and then as soon as they did, it's been all Pineview.
Panthers will get it to start third quarter action. You're tuned into the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. Stay tuned. We've got more Pineview and Snow Canyon semifinal football coming up on Thunder 91.
Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. $5 Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. $5 offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. $5 Pizza for carry-out and delivery too. $5 Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. $5 Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools. Wendy's in Cedar City and Hurricane is happy to be a part of bringing broadcasts of high school activities for the youth in this area. Wendy's is open for breakfast early in the day and offers its full menu throughout the day and evening. Drive-up and delivery is available, and they have plenty of specials to choose from. Wendy's of Cedar City and Hurricane. Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
21-7 at the half. Pineview leads. Snow Canyon scored the first, and then Pineview poured in 21 unanswered. Quick update from other scores around the state in 4A football. This, of course, is the semifinal, so the other semifinal game played earlier. Skyview hosted Ridgeline, and it wasn't much of a game. Skyview, 28-0 victory. The number one team in the RPI is on to the state championship game next week. That'll be down here in St. George at Dixie State University's Trailblazer Stadium. And Parker, I think you've expressed being interested in covering that game.
Yeah,
so
we definitely will see if we can get down there and try and call that game for you guys.
That game is scheduled for next Saturday. Now, this bracket says 11:30, but I looked at a bracket earlier today on the UHSAA app, and I think it said 12:30 for next Saturday at Dixie State University. So we'll plan on that here on Thunder 91. In the meantime, adjustments, what do you see that Snow Canyon needs to do? Any specifics?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it a little bit in the halftime show. I really don't know how many defensive adjustments you can make. One that is obvious is doing something else on the line of scrimmage. You can maybe start slowing down Enoch to Cal, but I just don't know if you have the manpower. It's like we've been saying, Pineview can do so many different things to you. Preston Mann hasn't even really been a factor. I think he has 30 yards and a couple catches, but really hasn't even been a factor, and he would be a top receiver on any team in Region 9, and he's he hasn't even really had the ball thrown to him a whole bunch. So it's just hard. You start running out of manpower. Like I was saying, you can do so much. You can send more guys to the line of scrimmage to slow down Enoch to Cal, but then you have less safety help over the top for Dominic McKenzie. And Braden Bunnell has done a nice job spreading the wealth. He's done a nice job staying poised. The only thing that I really think could help is maybe dialing up the pressure a little bit, risking one-on-one coverage with Dominic McKenzie in hopes that you get a sack. I think the only thing is, right, you remember that play down the sideline, Dominic McKenzie had another touchdown, or could have had another touchdown, and Braden Bunnell just missed him. That's because he had a guy in his face. I think if you're going to do anything, you got to try and mess up Braden Bunnell, try and throw him off of his rhythm, and then offense. You just got to move the ball, get Bretton Stone involved, keep your playmakers involved, give Landon Fry a little bit of time, and just get back to doing what you do. Snow Canyon is a great ball team. They're here for a reason. Get back to doing what you do, and it should be a fun second half.
This has been the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. Snow Canyon to kick off to Pineview to start the $5 Pizza third quarter. Good deep kick, fielded at the 1. To his right, to the 10, and runs into a wall, hesitates, and breaks through it to the 25. On the sideline, 30-35. Snow Canyon brings him down about the 34.
A good return there for McKenzie, just staying patient with it, letting blocks develop. Kind of weird. You don't typically see that on a kick return, letting your blocks develop, but Dominic McKenzie does a nice job of slowing down and turning it into a nice big gain there on the kickoff.
33-yard return. Pineview starts from its own 34-yard line. A 1st and 10. Pineview on top 21-7 as we start this $5 Pizza third quarter. Trips right on the near side, and one receiver wide left, Bunnell in the shotgun. To Cal to his right. Quick throw out to McKenzie. Catch, and he's got a block down the right sideline, 40 to the 50. Back in toward the middle, and then shoved out at the Snow Canyon 47, and boom, just like that, 24 yards.
Yeah, big block there by Preston Mann, opening that up for Dominic McKenzie, and then just a nice play by Dominic McKenzie, turning on the burners, getting downfield in a hurry.
19 yards and a first down. Another same play, but the block not quite there. McKenzie breaks a tackle and gets pushed out at the 43 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, that's a better job by Joseph Arlotti, getting off of that block, making McKenzie move around you, and forcing back in towards your help, the middle linebackers and the defensive end.
Bunnell from the shotgun, trips to the right with McKenzie, that receiver closest to the sideline. Bunnell They get the play from the sideline and get back into the shotgun. Looking deep down the right side. Looking for McKenzie. He's past the D. Caught. Touchdown. Dominic McKenzie, and Pine View pushes its lead by 6 more points. Jeez.
Oh, man. I sound like a broken record, but I tell you, he's wide open every time. You can score on command whenever you want. He's an incredible talent. I told you, I'm surprised I haven't heard his name until today. He is incredible.
43-yard touchdown strike from Braden Bunnell to Dominic McKenzie, and his speed, his just absolute speed. Yeah. He just blew past anybody Snow Canyon has defensively. Extra point is up and good, and Pineview leads 28-0. Sorry, 28-7. My apologies.
It feels like 28-0. They've scored 28 straight, so that's why he said that. Yeah, just a simple curl and go route. Actually, I don't even know if he curled. I think McKenzie just stopped at about 10 yards, did a little stutter step, and then the cornerback really didn't even bite on it. The cornerback really was in a good spot until McKenzie decided, hey, I'm just going to run right past you.
You see McKenzie blow past the defense. Like I knew he was fast, but that play just illustrated so well he's just on a different level.
He really is, and then he's got the whole package right, and then he can catch the ball. We haven't seen a ton of in coverage catches just because he's so fast, but he's got strong hands, soft hands, and he's really, really good. That's a tough spot for this Snow Canyon defense.
3 plays, 66 yards, 31 seconds off the clock. All 3 of those.
All of them to Dominic McKenzie.
Yep. Here's the kickoff. It's a low line drive out to the right sideline. Hickman fields it and fakes the reverse. He's out across the 15, runs into his own man at the 16, and goes down there at the 17.
Yeah, not a super enthusiastic fake there by Braxton Hickman. I kind of think that everybody on the field knew that Hickman was going to have the ball. He's the main return man. I doubt he's going to give that up on a reverse.
So Hickman returns that for only about 14 yards. And Snow Canyon starts from its own 17. Panthers have scored 28 unanswered since Snow Canyon scored the first touchdown of the game, a 10-play, 87-yard drive. Fry swings it out to Britton Stone, right side, across the 15-20, finds some room, 25, and dives out around the 30, a first down, and about a 13-yard gain.
So I told you, finally another first down there for Snow Canyon. Get your playmakers out in the open field. You've been getting smacked inside the tackles. You've had 2 positive plays running between the tackles. It's obviously not going to work, so get the ball outside. I know you become then pretty one-dimensional, but, I mean, if it's working, keep doing it, and then you got to throw the ball downfield. You got to give your guys a chance down the field.
13 yards and a first down. Fry from the shotgun gives to Stone up the middle, across the line of scrimmage, stuff there, feet wrapped up, he dives forward for a gain of 1.
We're getting no push off the line. Bretton Stone, I know, is a good runner between the tackles, but it's hard when you're being met at the line of scrimmage every time. They're getting no push off the line. This Pineview defensive line is doing a great job thus far tonight.
Stone's first 2 carries, 18 yards. His last 7, he has 8. Fry takes the snap, throws out to Stone again on that swing. He starts in, then cuts out, and then hesitates and goes nowhere. Great open field tackle by that Pineview Panthers defense.
Yeah, that plays on Jordan Wade, that wide receiver on the far outside. You can toss it out to Bretton Stone all you want. He's a great player, but if Jordan Wade sticks on his block there, he turns that maybe even into a first down. Pineview's doing a nice job of gang tackling, but
a loss of 1 puts Snow Canyon facing again a 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 with 3 receivers right. Hickman, the receiver closest to that right tackle. Stone in motion to the right side. And the throw out, looking for, no, that's not Stone, that's Wesley Tauanuu, and the throw short, incomplete. Did he pick it up? They call it, no, they do come in and say incomplete, but it bounced to him, and he just kept playing as if it was a fumble scooped up.
Yeah, that's an interesting play there. It looked like he skipped it off the turf. I don't know. They're saying incomplete pass.
So Snow Canyon picks up a first down and then goes nowhere from there. 3 more plays and no gain. And interesting call on a swing pass when you need 10 yards.
Yeah, I didn't see did Landon Fry have pressure in his face?
Not a ton. He just threw it short.
Yeah, Braxton Hickman, if he waits for that route to develop, Braxton Hickman was running that out and up, and he was actually wide open. I looked back at Fry, and he had already gotten rid of the ball.
The punt away, a low, short line drive, takes a Snow Canyon bounce, but not much of one, about 3 yards. And the Warriors down it at the Panthers 42, 1st and 10, Pineview.
Yeah, this game could get out of hand even more than it already is. I feel like right now Snow Canyon still has a little bit of a chance if they can get a stop here and get on the board.
I just saw Dominic McKenzie do like a Babe Ruth. He just pointed, I'm going. It was literally like Babe holding up the bat saying, I'm headed for the end zone. See if you can stop me. Bunnell, well, this will stop him. They hand off to Takao. He gets some good blocking around the outside to the 50. Flag flies as he runs over a Warrior to the Warriors' 45-yard line. A gain of 13, but a flag down.
Douglas Lang Choi running that ball and with a full head of steam. I actually think it was a block in the back by Dominic McKenzie or a hold. Yeah.
It is a hold.
It was on number 4. That is Bupri Hall, the wide receiver also, who was on this side. But so that play will come back.
The hold took place right at the first down marker, so it's repeat first down, 1st and 10. That's only the second penalty of the game against Pineview, and that cost them about 13 yards. Bunnell looking to throw. Again, the pump and go, and then throws underneath. Pressure was coming, and he just got rid of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The only way you're going to slow him down is if you can hit him a little bit. That time, Dominic McKenzie ran about a 10-yard curl and had all kinds of space if Bunnell can get that ball out.
Doug Lung Choi, the running back, to the left hip of Braden Bunnell, the senior quarterback with 39 touchdowns this season, gives to Lung Choi, and he ducks through a couple tacklers and dives ahead across the 45 near midfield. That should have been a loss or maybe no gain, and Lung Choi made it a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened. He just ducked his head and ran into the lower half of 2 defensive linemen and then just kept running.
6 yards. Brings up a third and much more manageable. 4 to go. 2 receivers right. Bunnell back to throw. Looking left. Then looks to his right. Still no. Then flips it ahead for McKenzie. He makes the catch on the sideline, but he's hit.
Dropped it.
Hammered hard out of bounds and couldn't hold on. And that was.
He got smacked. I didn't see who hit him.
I think it was Hickman.
I think it was Hickman. I think it was Hickman as well. Yeah, Dominic McKenzie kind of just running around looking to get open for his quarterback, and Bunnell tossed it up to him right along the sideline. McKenzie tried to get 1 foot down, and Hickman said, none of that. You're not catching this ball.
Well, he smashed him in the back. Yep. That's a tough hit. 4th and 4. Panthers lined up to punt this one away. Lots of time to boot this football, and a line drive punt. Takes a Pineview bounce. They've got 3 guys on it as it rolls to the 5, and they down it right there. It rolls to the 4 and stops. What a punt.
Yeah, it's a heck of a kick there. Really just a fortunate bounce. If you're Snow Canyon's return man, I didn't see who it was, but you got to come up and catch that so it doesn't get that kind of bounce.
Third quarter, 8:18 left to play, and Snow Canyon takes over from its own 4. 28-7, Pineview leads Snow Canyon in the semifinals here on Thunder 91.
Yeah, I got to think Snow Canyon has to score here if they want a chance in this ball game. Got to at least make it a 2-score game heading into the 4th quarter. But they got 96 yards of green in front of them, so.
They had 87 yards in front of them on their first possession, and they scored. Landon Fry takes the snap. Quarterback keeper all the way, dives into the line, broke a tackle or two out to the 7 or 8 yard line. Not a bad gain for first down.
Yeah, not a bad gain, especially because he got hit almost at the line of scrimmage and was able to just keep squirming forward. Turned it into a 3-yard gain.
3 yards, second down, and short 7. We'll just call it 6. They end up putting it about the 8 yard line for 4 yards. Time running with 7:45 again. Snow Canyon scored first. It's been all Pineview, 28 unanswered for the Panthers. Winner will face Skyview in the championship next week. Fry with 2 receivers left, 2 wide right, ball near the right hash. Britton Stone out into the flat left side. Fry looking over the middle, the quick slant, caught, and Warner has a couple out to the 10, spins away from the D and doesn't get any further. They'll spot him about the 11.
Yeah, he's lucky that they're going to give him that. I guess they didn't really give him too much forward progress. Oh, yeah, they did. Comes up about a third and short, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
To the 12-yard line. Let's call it 4 yards for Warner. His first reception of the game. Snow Canyon, a 3rd and short. I think you're right when you said Snow Canyon needs to score here. So this is a big 3rd down for the Warriors. 2 receivers left, 1 wide right. And Fry gives up the middle. Stone breaks a tackle, second effort, dives across the 15 for the first down.
Yeah, finally positive yards there from Bretton Stone between the tackles. And I really want to give credit to the line. I just don't know if I can. Bretton Stone again got hit right at the line of scrimmage and said, I'm getting this first down this time. He understands the importance of this drive, and he needs the rest of his guys to as well, because you gotta make it at least a 2-score ball game headed into the 4th quarter, and it needs to happen on this drive. Six minutes and some change left here in the 3rd.
And in motion is Child. Fry fakes the handoff and then throws on the quick slant. Incomplete. Hickman going to the ground, couldn't hang on.
Yeah, through the outstretched hands of Hickman. That's a quick route. That ball's coming out hot, and it was a little bit low. So when that ball's coming out so hot and it's not on target, it's a tough play to make, even for the best receivers. And Hickman couldn't bring that one in. Now he got 2nd and 10.
28-7 Pineview, 6:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Jake Hill out wide to the right side. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Hickman in motion left to right. Pineview showing some pressure. Fry steps up away from it, heaves deep down the left sideline, and Warner can't get there. He got tripped up a little bit, inadvertent contact, no flags.
He did get tripped up a little bit. That was number 12, Marcus McKenzie, in coverage on that one. I got to think that is Dominic McKenzie's brother. Similar body types. Good coverage there by him.
So a 3rd down. That's 2 straight incompletions for Fry, and he's missed on 3 of his last 4 attempts. And Snow Canyon faces a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 10. From its own 16-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right. Hickman again in motion to the right side. You have trips over there. Fry takes a low snap, steps up away from pressure, spins away, and can't get away from the next Panther. He's brought down back at the 6, and a late flag flies in.
I think that may be on Snow Canyon, unfortunately. Some extracurriculars after the play. As Landon Fry got spun down, clear back at his own 5.
Landon Fry has been sacked 4 times tonight and has negative 21 rushing yards. They'll spot this at the 9, but then the dead ball personal foul against Snow Canyon will push him back a little further for a 4th and long. Half the distance to the goal, down to the 4. That's just the 3rd penalty against Snow Canyon tonight. We've seen a pretty clean game, just 5 total penalties. But Snow Canyon in trouble. They've got to punt this away from their own 4.
And we've seen this before.
A short punt again. Takes a bounce straight in the air and then a roll out for Snow Canyon to the 39. And Pineview starts from Snow Canyon's 39-yard line.
Yeah, this game has been all Pineview, really all night. It's looking to be a little bit unfortunate, right as you hope. Snow Canyon might have a little bit of life, a big sack and a big penalty on top of it. And now you're punting, standing on your own back of the end zone, and now all of a sudden Pineview has the ball on your own 44-yard line.
Just a 35-yard punt. Bunnell from the shotgun, looking deep down the right sideline. He's got McKenzie, who comes back and can't make the catch, but flags come in on a pass interference.
You know, if I was a defensive back, or if I was a defensive back coach for Snow Canyon, I'd say you tackle him before right as he comes off the line of scrimmage, just bring him to the ground. It's either that or you give up a touchdown. So I'll take the 15 penalty yards or however many it is and save myself a touchdown. Seriously though, I mean, Dom McKenzie almost caught that one still. And guy had both of his arms.
And Pineview has had a little trouble scoring with that short field when they get down close to the end zone. Bunnell looks left and throws. He's got man at the 15 and is shoved out of bounds at about the 10.
I'm not sure who that was on that.
Oh, that's Christian Bailey on the catch.
Christian Bailey down on that far sideline. Hard to see out there. The lights glaring.
They'll spot him down at the 11-yard line, so 13 yards. Quick throw out left side, and Bailey makes no.
No, didn't catch it.
Incomplete. (28-7) Pineview leads. Second down and 10. Pineview knocking on the door again. They've scored 28 unanswered points, 5:04 left here in the third. Snow Canyon scored first, but it's been all Panthers since then. Enoch Takal gets the handoff, bounces out to the left, and drives forward. And he's into the end zone. There's the touchdown signal. Pineview puts on another.
Yeah, Enoch Takal with that same stretch zone. He just put his head down and ran through a couple defenders all the way into the end zone. That's what's hard about spreading out your defense so much. You know, defending all of these other players, you leave room for a big running back to do what he does, and that's getting in the end zone. That's his. Let's see, he's got 2 tonight. That's his 16th touchdown of the season.
A flag comes in before Pineview can get the snap off for this extra point attempt. They lead 34-7 with 4:56 left in this $5 Pizza third quarter, and what I figured would be a close, tight battle has turned into a Pineview dominant game. It was offsides against Snow Canyon. Pineview will still attempt the extra point. They just get it off. It's up and good. Pineview leads 35-7 here in this $5 Pizza third quarter on Thunder 91.
$5 Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. $5 offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. $5 Pizza for carry-out and delivery too. $5 Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. $5 Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools.
Pineview, 4 plays to go the 39 yards, 32 seconds off the clock, and the Panthers lead 35-7. They scored 36 against Snow Canyon the last time these teams met. The difference was Snow Canyon put up 35 in that game. Snow Canyon scored first in this one, but hasn't scored since. 35-7, Pineview in the semifinals. Skyview awaits the winner, which looks like Pineview at this point with 4:56 left in the $5 Pizza third quarter.
That'll be a fun one.
Kickoff is deep and about 6-7 yards deep into the end zone for the touchback. Now, you said on the last possession, Snow Canyon needed to score or they were in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your mentality is coming into this drive. You know, it's you can't hold anything back. Whatever trick plays you got, whatever big shots you got, it comes out right now. I think this is, I don't know if you can win the ball game, but if you want to give yourself a chance, it's this drive or nothing. If Pineview gets another one on the board, especially in the third quarter, you're just, I don't know how much you have left to play for.
Hickman in motion to the right side. Fry gives to Britton Stone. Nothing on the right side. Dances back toward his left and loses 3 or 4. You know, and going back to that first drive, Snow Canyon, they hit Braxton Hickman a couple of times on the drive. He had the 27-yard touchdown catch. I don't know if he's even been targeted in this second half.
Yeah, he did have that one target on the play action, and it was a little bit low, went through his hands. But, yeah, I'm 100% with you. And I've been saying that from the jump. You got to get your playmakers involved. Auto touchdown hasn't touched the ball yet. You know, you just got to go throw the ball to your playmakers.
Pump and go, then a deep out, picked off by Pineview at the 30, steps out around the 25, and Pineview's the avalanche continues.
Yeah, that was Ian Becker with a beautiful break on the ball. Ball was a little bit underthrown from Landon Fry, but a great play on the ball by Ian Becker. Gets underneath it, and all of a sudden Pineview has the ball again on Snow Canyon's 31-yard line.
Pineview's lead already 4 touchdowns, and they have a chance to make that bigger here with 4:08 left in this third quarter. Pineview 1st and 10 at Snow Canyon's 31. Bunnell, pump and go, looking over the middle, plenty of time, nobody open, runs to his right, and he is ripped down at the 39. Good coverage in the secondary.
Yep, that's what I was just going to say. Good coverage down the field for Snow Canyon. Oddly enough, they didn't have Dominic McKenzie didn't even run a route on that one. He was a check down. Got tangled up actually on the Pineview side with a Snow Canyon defender, but big sack there by number 17, Joseph Arlotti, who's been doing some good things on defense for Snow Canyon.
They spotted at the 37, give to Cow. Left side, drives into the defense, inside the 30, still pushing to about the 28. Gain of 9.
Yeah, nice run there by Enoch Takau. Linemen just kept turning their feet. Takau kept turning his feet, and they got a much more manageable third down.
So 3rd and about 7. They spotted at the 28-yard line. Bunnell takes the snap, looks right, and throws short. McKenzie dives back to make the catch at the 21, and that's just where he needed to get to move the chains.
Yep. Dominic McKenzie all over, over on the right side all by himself. I pointed to him right before the play, knew it was going to him. Everybody knew it was going to him, and he still got it.
Takau again up the middle, stutter steps, and then drives into the line down to the 15, a gain of 4 or 5. That's 98 yards on 8 carries for Takau, or 9 carries rather.
Pineview still in this hurry up, still keeping their foot on the gas pedal.
Bunnell fakes the handoff and throws right side, and this time McKenzie makes the catch but has nowhere to go, and a flag flies in late.
Yeah, that was Braxton Hickman who came in late and delivered the hit on Dominic McKenzie as Dominic McKenzie was being held up. I don't know if I love the call. I think he got there right as the whistle was blown. Oh.
Did they call it targeting?
Yeah, they called helmet-to-helmet on Braxton Hickman, who came in and delivered the big hit on Dominic McKenzie. I thought it was going to be a late hit, but they called. And that's always hard, you know, when your teammate has an offensive player held up like that. You're just coming in to make the play, and you don't know which way his head is going to go and whatnot. But got Braxton Hickman for targeting on that one.
That's 165 receiving yards for Dominic McKenzie. Unofficially, that's my numbers, but it's real close. First and goal at the 7. To Cal, left side, then cuts back up toward the middle, and the Warriors rather stuff him this time about the 3 or 4. Ball came loose. Warriors take off running, but for Childs, he's frustrated. He had the football before the whistles blew.
Yeah, he said that he held up meaning to Cal, ripped the ball out, and was looking to run down the field, and they blew him dead on forward momentum.
So they spot to count down at the 4. That's a gain of 3. Puts him over 100 yards rushing tonight. Bunnell in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide right. 2 backs in the backfield, including Ryan Jordan on the left side. Jordan has 3 carries and a touchdown tonight. 1:09 left here in this $5 Pizza third quarter. Bunnell, the snap, give to Jordan up the middle, and he just plows through untouched. Pineview, another one.
Yeah, nobody even touched him. Big old hole right through the middle of the line. This Pineview offensive line has put on a clinic for how to make your running backs look good.
And Ryan Jordan danced his way into the end zone. His 2nd touchdown tonight, his 5th of the season. How about a time to score 2 touchdowns for junior Ryan Jordan? 39 yards on 4 carries and 2 scores. Ryan Jordan. Extra point attempt for Pineview. Again, good field position.
Another offsides on the point after attempt. Not sure why Snow Canyon is so eager to block one of these, but guess you love to see it.
They had just 2 penalties in the first half. That's their 5th penalty of the second half, and we still have a minute left in the $5 Pizza third quarter. The extra point kick is up, a low kick, but through the uprights, and Pineview 42 unanswered points. The Panthers lead 42-7. That was by far the longest time of possession on a single drive for Pineview. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go those 31 yards on 7 plays. Their drives here's how quick Pineview's been tonight. 50 seconds on their first touchdown drive, then a minute 37, 51 seconds, 31 seconds, 32 seconds, and this drive 3:07.
Oh, that's oh man, this offense is just insane. I think that you can definitely tell that it's been the work of the offensive coordinator. It's been, yeah, it's crazy. Very fun to watch. Very fun offense, fun ball team to watch here.
We got Braden Bunnell, 16 of 24, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dominic McKenzie, 9 receptions, $165 and 2 scores. That's a pretty good night for those two and this team. Snow Canyon set to receive this kick, and again Pineview with that funny huddle formation. Then the whistle blows, they move out of it and back into a more traditional looking kickoff formation. Warner and Hickman back to return again. Hickman returned a kick, 99 yards for a score against Canyon View. Not going to do it here, as that one kicked 8 yards deep for the touchback.
Yeah, Hickman actually wasn't even in to return that one. Not sure what's going on.
Snow Canyon's coach Mike Esplin, a Snow Canyon graduate, then went to the University of Utah in his 4th year, and what a great season they've had. A 10-1 coming into tonight, a 6-1 region record. Their only loss was here at Pineview October 2nd, 36-35. Tonight has been a much different game in the semifinals for both teams.
Yeah. Yep.
Snow Canyon scored 7 on its first possession, has not scored since. 42-7 Pineview. And we've got a running clock now with a screen set up. Hickman makes the catch and goes nowhere, loses 3 in fact.
Yeah, there's just nothing at the line of scrimmage right now. And I mean, really what's hard as well is that there's nothing deep. They haven't been able to get behind Pineview's defense. And, yeah, it's just been a dominant performance by Pineview, just on all sides.
Pineview has scored 42 unanswered, including 21-0, outscoring Snow Canyon in that $5 Pizza third quarter. That comes to an end. We've got the 4th quarter coming up on Thunder 91.
$5 Pizza now has 2 locations in Cedar City. $5 offers pizza in 8-inch to 16-inch sizes. And in addition to the 30-inch Beast, they also have cinnamon bread, cheese bread, and chicken wings. $5 pizza for carry-out and delivery, too. $5 Pizza located at 1390 South Providence Center and now on North Main Street as well. $5 Pizza, happy to support athletics and other activities of local high schools. Ogden's Flooring and Design welcomes you to their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City. Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer any questions about your flooring projects. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. Ogden's is happy to present this athletic event.
42-7. Pineview leads. Remember that these teams met October 2nd, just more than a month ago, and Snow Canyon missed a field goal at the end of regulation that would have won the game. Fry from the shotgun, looking to throw. Little pressure, then slants over the middle. Caught at the 30 to the 33. Jake Hill out to the 34 for a nice gain.
There's auto touchdown. Jake Hill with his 10th reception on the year and 6 touchdowns for him. But he finally gets involved in the offense, and it turns into a nice first down.
14 yards and a first down. It's the biggest gain of this second half for Snow Canyon's offense on any one play. 34-yard line. Fry in the shotgun, Stone behind him in what looks like a pistol. Now Stone in motion to the right side. Back to throw. Pressure comes. Fry spins away, looking deep downfield, then decides to tuck and step out of bounds for a loss of 2. The pressure, it wasn't tremendous, but Pineview's, that's more of a coverage sack, and then Fry just still couldn't find anything open.
Yeah, Pineview does a really great job of not getting too far into the backfield. They're a very disciplined disciplined defensive line and linebackers, not getting too far up the field when they're rushing the quarterback or even when they're getting a tackle in the backfield.
42-7, Pineview on top, 10:45 left to play, and a running clock with that 35-point lead. Flag flies as Snow Canyon takes the snap, and a false start will push Snow Canyon back a little bit further.
Yeah, when you get to desperation time, the discipline starts to go out the window, and as we've seen here in the second half, multiple penalties for Snow Canyon, just little ticky-tacky things that you're not really thinking about when you're down by this much.
This is surprising tonight to me. Snow Canyon had lost one game this season by 1 point. And they just, other than that first offensive possession, they have just not had it. Man in motion, Childs. Fry throws left and is caught on the sideline right near the original line of scrimmage. Immediately hit and brought down out of bounds. But a decent gain for there again is Jake Hill.
Yeah, Jake Hill again with back-to-back catches. That one a nice one on the sideline and getting in bounds. Now made up all that yardage, so now we have a 3rd and 10.
It's a 7-yard gain. Landon Fry, 15 of 25, 136 yards, a touchdown and a pick. 3rd and 10. Childs again in motion, left to right, trips right. Fry looking to throw, pressure comes. He flings it over the middle, and a diving interception attempt just pops out incomplete.
Ooh, that's Dominic McKenzie who dove for that one, and he comes up hobbling. Not sure what happened on that play, but he will hobble off the field, not really putting any weight on that right leg.
Boy, that could be a terrible thing for Pineview's offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if he just rolled his ankle or what happened, but
he's putting more and more pressure on it as he walks around the sideline. Snow Canyon facing a 4th and 10. Looking like they'll go for it here, go for broke, all or nothing, why not? They don't get the first down. If they punt it away, they're going to lose. If they get the first down, well, chances are slim, but they still have a chance. Fry looking to throw, pressure comes. He dances away, but can't get all the way away. He's brought down clear back at the 20, and a late flag flies in as Pineview starts to celebrate. Fry loses a big chunk of yards. He's been able to do that against other teams in the region all season long, but not against Pineview.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Fry typically pretty good at being evasive, and he's done a decent job here tonight. He just tries to extend plays too far, tries to do a little bit too much, and it ends up costing him yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Pineview. That's an automatic first. Oh, no, it's not. It was after the play. So it's Pineview football.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an automatic first down as well. And we did see Dominic McKenzie just getting stretched out, looked like he was just cramping.
Fourth quarter, 8:47 to play. Pineview has started in Snow Canyon territory. This will be the fifth time tonight. And against an offense like this, if you're Snow Canyon, you cannot let that happen.
Yeah, you need all the help you can get, and giving them a bigger field to go is a lot of help. When you're giving them less than half the field every time, you can expect a turnout like this.
So at the Snow Canyon 36-yard line, Pineview has it. Braden Bunnell and the Panthers lead 42-7 with 8:32 left to play, and they want to put another one on the board. Trips out to the left. Bunnell throws right side, and his receiver not looking for him. Miscommunication there. He looked like he was going downfield to block.
Yeah, he had no shot. His receiver knew the play.
Of course, the way their offense has worked tonight, Pineview can just not worry too much about an incompletion.
Yeah,
Bunnell
it was an incompletion, but like we said, a running clock, so about to tick under 8 minutes.
give up the middle, and Lung Choi inside the 30 to the 29.
The zone read that they've been running. I didn't know it was a zone read because Bunnell has never kept it. Snow Canyon's done a good job of staying disciplined, but their zone read has just been absolutely killing them off of that left side. Takao, Lung Choi, it's been a dominant win on all sides.
Two receivers left, two wide right. Offense looks to the sideline. Coach Croton gives some hand signals, calls out the play, shouts to his team, and they get set to take the snap for a 3rd down and 3 at the Snow Canyon 30-yard line. Bunnell throws left, almost picked off in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Is that Preston Mann?
I believe it was Preston Mann. That was Brenton Childs for Snow Canyon who broke on that ball. Just a simple out route, but it's clear across the side of the field. They're on the right hash. He threw an out route to the left side, and Brenton Childs nearly got a pick, and he would have had a score.
4th and 4. Panthers going for it. 42-7, 7.5 left to play. Bunnell to throw. Same play, but coming back to it. The catch at the 21. Immediately hit and brought down, but Pineview moves the chains. Christian Bailey on the catch.
Christian Bailey able to hold on to it. Got hit hard. But, and there is Dominic McKenzie checking back into the game after his cramps. Maybe he's saying, hey, I want another touchdown.
First and 10, Pineview as clock continues to run under 7. Bunnell throws left, and that's deflected down, incomplete.
Yeah, that's good D that time by Braxton Hickman on that out route that they've been running so often to Preston Mann. This time, Braxton Hickman able to get his fingers on it.
I got Bunnell at 17 of 28 for 217 yards. Pineview facing a 2nd down and 10. At Snow Canyon's 21-yard line. Ball in the left hash. Bunnell hands up the middle. Lung Choi, big hole right side. He's inside the 15 to the 10. Finally ripped down about the 7. 14 yards.
Yeah, they're doing whatever they want. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can give you a screen route. They can give you a bubble route. They're doing whatever they want right now.
Ball right in the middle of the field for a 1st and goal. Just over 6 minutes to play. Pineview has scored 42 unanswered. They leave by 35. Again, the give to Lung Choi, right side, and he's bottled up there. Maybe got a yard to the 6.
You got to think, what would have happened if Snow Canyon made that field goal? You know,
or had scored a touchdown on that drive?
I'm talking on October. In October.
Oh, right.
Against Pineview. You know, what it would have done to the RPI. This game would have been at home at least for Snow Canyon and you know, affecting the mental of this game.
Trips right. Bunnell back to throw. Deep drop. Throws back in the end zone in the middle. And McKenzie tips it to a teammate. Bobbled and incomplete. Could have been something.
Yeah, that ball was going out the back of the end zone. Dominic McKenzie got up and tipped it back to Preston Mann, I think. And Mann wasn't really ready for it and couldn't catch it. McKenzie kind of looked at him like, hey, catch that ball. Yeah. I just threw it right to you.
So a 3rd and goal at the 6. Bunnell again with 2 receivers left, 1 out wide right. And again, the offense looks to the sideline. Bunnell calls out the play and then steps back into his spot in the shotgun. 3rd and goal. Snap and the give to Lung Choi. Left side tripped up, and he just gets drugged down about the 4. Gain of 3 or 4. No, 2 or 3, I should say.
I believe that was Joseph Arlotti again with the tackle there on Lung Choi, bringing him down. Probably would have gotten to the end zone, honestly. Now we got a 4th and 4, or 4th and goal from the 4.
Pineview with a very tight formation. McKenzie wide on the left side. That's the short side of the field, but he'll go in motion to the right and get the handoff right side. Stops, tries to cut in, and dives for the end zone. He's in there. Touchdown, Dominic McKenzie. He does it through the air. He does it on the ground. Pineview 48, Snow Canyon 7.
Dominic McKenzie took off on that jet sweep and had 1 blocker for 5 Snow Canyon defenders. And McKenzie somehow finds a way to get into the end zone for his 3rd score of the game.
Yes.
2 receiving and 1 on the ground.
I've got him with 168 yards of offense, 3 of those on the ground, and those 3 touchdowns. As you said, extra point, kickoff wide right, no good. But up by 41, you might not be too concerned about a missed extra point.
Not too worried about it. Ooh. Yeah, that one, I don't know. That one surprised me. I really am thinking about it. You know, Snow Canyon kicks that field goal, and you wonder the mental aspect of them coming into this game. It would have been a home game. Maybe they don't even draw Pineview. It's funny how it can all come down to one play, especially with 2 really talented teams like this.
Right. And the RPI really, like you said, could have made a big difference if Pineview loses that game. Looking at the fact they lost to Ridgeline earlier, they'd have had 2 losses. That may drop them to 4 or 5 in the RPI, maybe even lower.
Yeah, would have had to play either the Skyview or one of the Ridgeline teams, and it's interesting, something to think about when it all comes down to one play like that. But nonetheless, 48-7, Pineview on top. The Snow Canyon Warriors, 3:50. We got a running clock here tonight. We will be commentating the game next week, as it's looking like Pineview will play Skyview here in St. George.
Good deep kick, fielded at the 2. Running up the middle of the field to the 20, then stopping and breaking a tackle at the 20. Runs into a defender at the 22. Not much more there, maybe the 23.
It was Brandon Go, the sophomore return man, getting a nice return there for the Warriors.
That last drive for Pineview, 10 plays, 36 yards, 4 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock. Panthers missed the extra point, and Pineview leads 48-7.
And you know what I was thinking about? We talked about Pineview's drive 2 drives ago was their longest drive. It's probably because it was a running clock.
Yeah.
Wonder what it would have been if we had regular play, but.
Snow Canyon playing for some pride here, trying to make this score look a little more respectable. Fry from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, then throws right side to Drake Kelly. 30 to the 35, and he's hammered at the 40. Slides down, pops up. Good to see him pop up quickly with nothing wrong.
Yeah, that was number 2, Tristan Francis, who delivered that hit. Hit Kelly as he was falling to the ground, so kind of an awkward angle for his neck. luckily he pops up and looks like he's all right.
17 yards on that catch and pass. Again, Skyview beat Ridgeline in the other semifinal game today, 28-7. So Skyview and Pineview looks like the championship matchup. We're 2.5 minutes away from this one finishing off. Landon Fry sends Kelly out to the right side. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Fry looking to throw. Pressure comes. He gets away from it for a moment, but then gets bottled up, contained on the left side, and goes down at the 30.
So I'm telling you, this Pineview defensive line is very, very good at staying disciplined. Oftentimes, defensive linemen get so sack hungry that they'll run as far upfield as they want, hoping to get the quarterback, and then the quarterback can slide back in underneath them. But this Pineview team doesn't do that. They stay very disciplined, don't get deeper than how deep the quarterback or the running back is, and it has been very effective.
Effective to 7 sacks as well. Fry to throw on a 2nd and 20, and he throws outside. His receiver turned in on the hook. That was Will Warner, who I think Fry was expecting him to turn out.
Yeah, between 2 receivers, actually could have checked down to a receiver lower and gotten some good yards, but we have a 3rd and 20 now.
48-7. Snow Canyon scored first. They led 7-0, had a chance to go up 14-0, but missed they got sacked and then missed a field goal. And since then, it's been all Pineview, 48 unanswered points. Fry steps up away from the pressure and throws over the middle. He's got Braxton Hickman at the 50, to the 45. He's down the right sideline to the 30, hesitates, lowers the shoulder all the way inside the 20 to the 15. And a big gain, biggest gain of the night, but a flag down clear back near the line of scrimmage for the Warriors. And Fry dejectedly puts his head down and heads back.
Yeah, Braxton Hickman, I think he's cramping now, lays down on the field. Oh,
ineligible
really
man.
Hate to see that.
Ineligible man downfield. And if you figure Hickman got to the 15, oh man, that's a 55-yard gain that's coming back from the line of scrimmage 5. That's like a 60-yard penalty essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's hard, and I really feel bad because I love seeing Braxton Hickman be successful. He does it everywhere. On the defensive side of the ball, getting tackles for loss, getting pass breakups, getting big hits, and then on offense, he's been really the only bright spot here for this Snow Canyon team. And I'm sure if he chooses to, he's got a bright future at the next level.
We'll take a quick injury timeout. 48-7, Pineview on top here on Thunder 91 in the semifinals.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
An interesting note as we get to the final seconds of this ball game. Pineview, under Coach Ray Hosner, has been to 6 state championships. He's in his 20th year, but they are 0-6 in the title game, and they'd certainly go in as the underdog next week against top-rated in the RPI Skyview. But that doesn't mean anything until we see what happens on the field. 40 seconds left to play. Fry back to throw on a 3rd and about 30. Out to the right side, caught and stepping out of bounds for a short gain, Logan Mendenhall.
That shouldn't stop the clock, yeah? I guess out of bounds still does stop the clock?
No, it stopped just for a moment.
The head official saying keep the clock moving.
Just to set the ball, they stop it for a moment.
Gotcha.
So Snow Canyon could have a chance to run one more play. We'll see if they choose to do so. Mendenhall with 5 yards on that catch, puts him at 2 catches for 21 yards in the game. 4th and 20, Fry back to throw. Pressure comes and he steps away from it, gets away and heaves it down the sideline, right side, incomplete, and time expires. Pineview takes down Snow Canyon 48-7. Dominant victory for the Panthers. After Snow Canyon scored the first points of the game, Pine View scored 48 unanswered for the win.
Yeah, big time game from Pine View. Snow Canyon really did all they could. I think Pine View was just the better team. I don't know if they were 48-7 better, but that's the way it turned out tonight.
We've got the Brad's Food Hut and Carter Creek Concrete to go post-game wrap-up coming. That'll include the Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy post-game player of the game, I should say. So we invite you to stay tuned. We'll be right back with that on Thunder 91.
Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Back on the post-game wrap-up, brought to you by Brad's Food Hut and Carter Creek Concrete to go. Snow Canyon struck first on their opening drive of the game. They led 7-0. That was a 10-play, 87-yard drive. Then they forced a 3-and-out from Pine View. Snow Canyon drove down to the 9, stalled, missed a field goal. And from there on, it was all Pine View. Braden Bunnell found Dominic McKenzie for 29 yards and a score. Then Ryan Jordan ran one in from 18. Enoch Takau from 11 yards out. Pine View scored 4 more times in the second half and went on to win 48-7. Absolute dominant victory for this Pine View Panthers team.
Yeah, like I was saying right before, a big-time win for this Panthers team. Hoping to get a little bit of momentum heading into next week, playing against Skyview, the number 1 rated team. You know what's kind of funny is every year that I have known or cared about, Region 9 football and high school football, it's been the championship game has been played at Rice Eccles. And this year between Pineview and Skyview will have to come all the way down here and essentially be the away team. Because the game will be played at Dixie State. So take that into consideration as well as we head into next week. Pineview doesn't really have to travel far, and Skyview will have to come the 6 hours from Logan.
Here's some final stats. And let me just make sure I've got this right because this is actually surprising. With all those sacks, and this is unofficial, Parker, but I've got Snow Canyon with 153 yards of offense. Now listen again, 153. They had 158 passing yards. Let's see. So 155 of offense. They were -3 rushing yards in that game because they couldn't get much going with Brettonstone, and Landon Fry was sacked for -46 yards.
46 yards, I believe that.
And so unofficially, Snow Canyon finishes with -3 rushing yards tonight. Pine View goes for 217 through the air and $157 on the ground. And for that, a big total, obviously. I didn't do the math quite yet. 7 and 374 yards of offense for Pine View. And a lot of that, again, you can't overstate what Dominic McKenzie did tonight. 9 receptions, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus 3 yards on the ground and a score.
Yeah, he's as we were heading into it, my Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy player of the game, I almost thought about giving it to Enoch Takau, but it almost felt a little bit too easy just because he didn't really – I mean, seriously, every 75% of his yards came untouched, and then he would get touched and then, still do really good things and gain yards. So I'm going to give it to Dominic McKenzie and give him my Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy player of the game, and I don't really know if there's any more to say. If you don't know who this kid is, find out because, I need to do some more research. I want to see where he's going to play college ball because he's going to be incredible, and he already is.
He has close to 1,600 receiving yards this season. I think 19 receiving touchdowns.
He's only
He's a junior. Yeah, he's a junior. Enoch Takau, by the way, you mentioned him as a candidate for that Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy Player of the Game. 10 carries, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad night, but I agree with you. His 75% of his yards were untouched because of the way that Pineview offensive line played.
Yeah.
I've got Braden Bunnell finishing 16 of 26, 17 of 29, 217, and 2 touchdowns. Both of those to Dominic McKenzie. A dominant win for Pineview at home tonight, and it makes you, again, you brought it up, Parker, the what if Pineview or Snow Canyon had hit that field goal on October 2nd. As time expired, if they had won that game against Pineview, things might have been different, but what ifs out the window. Pineview wins 48-7 tonight. So plan on next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, Skyview and Pineview at Dixie State University. That's a 12 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. kickoff. So our pregame coverage will start at 12:20 here on Thunder 91. Look forward to doing that one with you next week, Parker.
Yeah, I can't wait. It should be a fun one.
You've been tuned in to the Brad's Food Hut and Carter Creek Concrete to Go post-game wrap-up for Parker Haney and our producer back in the studio, Nathan Reiser. Thanks for being there tonight, Nathan. I'm Ryan Steinekert on Thunder 91. Thanks for tuning in.